Welcome our viewers tonight. Good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Tonight in our studio here we have Mr. Jeremiah. Mr. Jeremiah, viewers, is CEO of Emergence Movers, a moving company. He's with us here with a very unique project that he's going to explain to us. Mr. Jeremiah, welcome to our studio tonight.
Thank you.
So, to kick this off, Mr. Jeremiah, could you kindly let us know how you came up with Wildfire Foods?
Okay, I should say at the beginning of somewhere in May this year, we had wildfires, and pretty much most of the province of Alberta was engrossed in smoke. And there's this day when I didn't have any bookings. I was going through my YouTube to see on how I could improve our business. And then I popped on a clip that was on the wildfires, how they had affected the province, and the minister at the end of the clip appealed for donations. And then I went to more and more clips, and I saw how people had been affected by the wildfires. I decided I needed to donate. And then when I opened up my account, the reality struck me. I didn't have any money. Business was low. I couldn't spare anything to donate. So I gave it up, came for breakfast, and guess what I had?
What?
Mandazi, donuts. And as I was eating the mandazi, I remembered this same mandazi is what we offered at the Heritage Festival, and it proved to be very popular. And then at that moment, it was a moment of realization. I asked myself, what if I sell this mandazi? Can't I raise money for to donate? And then a quick second question came up. If anybody can eat mandazi the way I saw it at Heritage Festival, what if we rally people around this mandazi? We are selling the mandazi, it's a popular thing. We could raise a lot more. It could give anybody an opportunity to donate, even if they didn't have any money to give out, like I did have that particular morning. So instead of just reaching for your funds that are stretched, just buy mandazi, and then we donate what you used to buy the mandazi to help stop wildfires and any other disasters for that case. So that's how I came up with the idea of Wildfire Foods and mandazi as a specific item that we are selling specifically to donate.
Amazing, Mr. Jeremiah. Yeah, I was thinking wildfire means, preparing donuts with the, it's on fire. Now the story is about the fires in Alberta. Thank you so much for opening up that for our viewers tonight. We are able to understand that. Now, on YouTube, you're talking about 100,000 donuts. That is a huge number of donuts, Mr. Jeremiah. Can you say something about 100,000? Why 100,000?
Yes, so just as you have said, indeed 100,000 is a lot of mandazi, and it's an ambitious figure that I threw out to my family, and we agreed on it, that let's stretch and let people understand that by the end of it all, when we could have raised 100,000 simply by baking and selling 100,000 donuts, at the end of it all, when we have done it, it's kind of an assurance that however big the challenge that is facing us, as a community, that has come together around an issue, and in this case, Mandazi, we are able to surmount any challenge. It's all about resolve. Get the resolve, go for it, and once you achieve it, it's an assurance that it's doable, and who knows, in future we are going to face bigger challenges. So if we see we did that one, we can do the next one and the next one and the next. That's why we said no, it's not going to be 10,000, it has to be 100,000, a figure way out there.
Thank you so much. So our viewers, the figure 100,000, it's huge. But as you can see and you've heard, is that 100,000, it's not from Mr. Jeremiah or Emergence Movers, it's indeed a community project. So it's achievable because our community is big and huge. I'm just wondering, what is the philosophy of Wildfire Foods?
Okay, the philosophy, what is driving us is that realization that as human beings, when we connect and we build a relationship around an issue, around a challenge, we can do great things. So when we are baking and selling these mandasis, it's not just about raising money. It is sending a message there, an assurance to ourselves as a community that as long as we come around a specific issue, we are able to face challenges that are tossed our way by whatever the circumstances. And once we come together as a people, we are able to do great things. So there are people who are going to watch us. The community is going to watch and see how we are going to form around the Mandasi, the Wildfire Foods, and how this is going to raise money that when I think of it and see a flash of those faces of people who had been displaced, the way I saw them that morning, then we will be able to know that as long as we build around a given issue, we are able to deliver change. So it's a message that is behind the Mandasi.
Thank you so much. So Mandazi, it's a message, a project started by Mr. Jeremiah to be accomplished by our community. It's a doable project and it's going to be done. What is Emergence Movers? How do you come up with such names? Just just a little bit about Emergence Movers, please.
Okay, I used to call emergency movers 10 moves, and there's this particular day when a customer called me around 9 in the night, and they explained the situation. I empathized with that particular customer, and I said, well, much as I want to be home, I have to help this situation. So we went out, we did the move up to 3 in the morning. It was an emergency. Then the customer somehow couldn't find her phone and said, well, I cannot pay you. So we said, well, it's an emergency. We came, we did it, we just left. The customer finally paid after 3 days, but we saved the emergency. So we changed the name from 10 moves to emergency movers. So anytime, call emergency movers. We are up.
Wow.
We do it.
Wow, wow. I hope that customer whom Mr. Jeremiah moved that day until 3 a.m. is listening, or will be able to catch up with to get hold of this clip so that can hear that story from Mr. Jeremiah himself. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you, Mr. Jeremiah, at our studios tonight, and I hope you will come back again. We will like to hear more of your stories, especially the Kanban names are unique and really interesting. Thank you so much. We'll see you again.
Yeah, thank you.